If gold can store your wealth better than a bank, how about silver? I found out this. This is part 2 in a series. I recently found an old passbook savings book opened in 1994 with over $3,600. It was held for 2 years, but actually longer, and there was interest income. So this got me to investigate what was the finishing point, what was it worth in the future when I closed this account. Then I started to think, what if I bought gold at that time? What would that grow to? But that prompted people to ask at the end of the video, how about silver? So I investigated and I found out this. Alright, so this is a real bank account. From 1994, I started with just over $3,600. So I didn't add to the account, I just held it. And I held it beyond the 2 years. I actually held it till 1998. So what we want to do is compare the bank to inflation, to gold, to silver. So they all start at the same starting line in 1994. So the first thing we need to establish is, are gold or silver or the bank, are they able to keep up with inflation or maintain your wealth? So to maintain your spending power, you would need $3,900 4 years later. So in 1994, gold was $384 an ounce and silver was $523 an ounce. The first surprise is that the bank actually exceeded the rate of inflation. It grew such that wealth was not only maintained, it was created. So at a 6% certificate of deposit, which frankly was paid out for a couple of years, month after month, $20 a month interest income, kept it for a couple of more years, didn't withdraw, didn't add, and at the finish line withdrew $4,400 plus in 2 withdrawals in April 1998. Gold actually lost value in the medium term. In the long term, by 2020, inflation continued to chip away at the value of your dollars, so you needed your dollars to grow to this number just to maintain your spending power, and gold vastly outstripped it. So I have no way of projecting the savings into 2020 because this was cashed out. I really don't know what CD rates have been over that long period. So while gold dropped from $384 to $309 in the medium term, silver actually increased to $621. So in the medium term, silver kept up with inflation and was almost as much as keeping it in a bank with a decent interest income level. But in the long term, let's see. Okay, so with silver trading in the mid-20s, 2678, that actually equates to 18,500. So, another surprise. So silver kept up with inflation 26 years later, actually just edged out gold. 4 years isn't 2 or 3 months, but 4 years shows it all depends on timing. And I think silver or gold could be up or down, but in the long term, they both performed admirably and they both maintained your wealth. So if you started with $3,600 in savings in the bank in 1994 and you chose gold, it would hold its value against inflation. But when you investigate silver, it also does the same.